Hello, everyone. Welcome inside the Red Earth Production Studios for another edition of YBMcast. And today we have our tournament wrap-up show with Game 7 Baseball. If you're looking for a tournament to get into, Game7Baseball.com. It's getting better, Dave. So, we've got... We've got some great stuff coming up here, and also on the show today, as you can see there on the screen with Dave Penning, is Darin Dodd. He is the director up in Quincy, QTown tournaments up there, working with Game 7 Baseball. Darin, welcome to the show, man.
Good morning.
So
glad to be here.
Thank you very much. Glad to have you. Mr. Penning, always good to see you.
Likewise, Brian.
So let's talk a little bit about QTown. We've been talking about that, showing the results of the tournaments up there. Darin, how's it been going up there? How'd you get into this? What do you got for the future, man?
Well, we got into it. I guess it was probably 3 years ago, and COVID hit, and it wasn't a very good start. But last year we built on it a little bit better and partnered with Game 7, and then this year we're full bore with Game 7. We got 9 tournaments on the docket for this year. Now we only got 3 of them left, but we got turf fields. We have 3 turfed fields all in one complex, and I was telling Dave earlier, we've been very fortunate that that we, out of our close to 300 games scheduled, we're batting 1,000. So we have not had to cancel a game yet. So, that's the positive of play of turf, and turf's not an automatic that you're not going to get rained out or lightning take you out, but so it takes a little bit of luck as well. So, but we've had a good year so far, and the upcoming tournaments have really gained some momentum. We've got we're really close to being full on what's left. So,
you have one coming up this weekend. You got 3 age divisions up there: 8U, 12U, 13U. Correct?
Correct. Yes. We got some good teams coming from we're drawing a little bit from Springfield and Peoria, and of course we'll pull a little bit from St. Louis, and then we got our local teams, so it gives them an opportunity to play ball without having to travel every weekend. A lot of our guys will drive down to St. Louis too, but it gives at least a couple weekends where they can have teams come to them. So,
and I think it's a great opportunity, and I've seen a lot of St. Louis teams go up there and play with you guys, Darin. And I think that's always a good thing. You get to see some different competitions, different teams, teams you're not familiar with. Kind of stacks up your team against other teams in the region, and another state. And I think all those things are positives for youth baseball.
Yeah, definitely. And that's the main thing. I think no matter where you're at, you don't want to keep seeing the same competition over and over again, so people do, looking for a little bit different venue, and our venue is very unique is that it is within a park that has a lot more than just ballpark. So there's fishing and kayaking and putt golf, disc golf. There's a lot to do in the park besides, so when you have downtime in between games, there's a lot of team bonding and stuff by, just whatever they decide to do. So it's a unique complex.
That's it.
Yeah, I've told everybody it's a hidden gem up here. All those that have came up from St. Louis have absolutely loved it. So, they come up here and they get exposed. And I told Darin, I said, just be patient. They'll come up here and they'll get exposed. And he's been doing a great job so far. And everybody that I've talked to from St. Louis who has ventured up north has had a very good time. And also, he alluded to he's batting 1,000 with his scheduled games. He's also had some very good officiating luck as well. Good umpires on the field, and with this day and age of the shortage, he's done a phenomenal job assembling his umpiring crew.
Very good, very good. Darin, you've got this weekend left, and you have, what, 2 more weekends, correct?
Yes. We got a wood bat tournament June 24th, 25th, whatever that weekend is. And then we got a 4-game minimum Midwest Nationals Titan Wheel tournament. That's July 8th, 9th, and 10th. And again, that's a 4-game minimum. And there's a little bit of room left, but that one's filling up fast.
Okay, so you do have some slots left available in each of those tournaments, correct?
Yes. Not much, but if they got on Game 7, they'll find us on Game 7 baseball. So
absolutely, Game7Baseball.com. I'm looking at them right now. The QTown Summer Smash, Gem City Bombers 2nd Annual Wood Bat Classic. Now that was a mouthful right there, bro.
Yeah, I just call it the wood bat.
Oh, mercy. And as he said, the Titan Wheel Midwest Nationals on the turf. So some good stuff up there if you're still want to get out. And you got some stuff I like that after the World Series. Here you got a couple of so if you still got an itch to play after the World Series, right, Dave? Get up
That's
there and
right.
play.
That's right. He's going into mid-July there. So, guys, get online, signed up. There's only a couple spots left, and a few of those tournaments don't get shut out. Come on up to the beautiful town of Quincy, and then you're right here on beautiful Mark Twain Lake, about a 20-minute drive. So,
Mark Twain Lake, yeah, baby.
make a family weekend out of it, or make a family week out of it. What
They
the
can
heck?
stay at your house.
Yeah, they can stay at his house.
Somebody's house, I don't care, man. Anybody got a sleeping bag?
Yeah.
All right.
But hey, he's got to hit the road here. He's got to get back to selling food. So,
just one other. We do plan on doing some fall tournaments. I was just talking to Dave about that earlier. So I don't know. Probably here in the next few weeks we'll release a fall schedule. But so that's the only other thing we got coming besides the tournaments that are left. So we're would love to have people come up and visit. We got good hotel partners as well that that love that business as well. So
very good.
But thank you for having me.
Oh no, hey, anytime. Come on back. We'll love talk baseball some more, and let's anytime you're welcome on the show, man. Appreciate
All right,
it.
thank you.
Darin Dodd, QTown Tournaments. Thanks for joining us, and Dave, we're going to get into some baseball here. I'm going to jump right down here real quick. I want to throw in. I love these single age group tournaments that the River Dogs are doing down there. They're getting some good quality teams. It's good baseball. Very well. A lot of good competition. But this one team stands out. And every time I see them in these tournaments, man, they're either in the finals or winning the thing. And that's the SEMO Tropics down there, 13U. Have you seen that team yet?
Yes. Yeah, they have a very good record. They are in actually Barber's tournament this weekend. They are a team definitely on the radar, Brian, and they can expect a call from Mr. Penning or Mr. Schmidt after this weekend to welcome them to AAA.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
They're that good, huh?
Well, you look at the record. They've played some very good competition, and a couple games were lopsided, but however, a couple games are very close, very competitive. But we'll see how they fare this weekend in the Midwest Thunder Classic. And Monday, if they fare as well as they have been previously, they're going to get a call.
There you go. And I think that's the way it should be. I like the fact that a coach took the time, he put his team into AA. Boom, boom, boom. Let the competition decide where they move to, right?
That's correct. And, we're not the only ones that can see it. Everything is archived on Game7Baseball.com. And yes, there has been some phone calls and some emails pertaining to this team. So, hey, caps off to them. They've improved and they've done very well.
And that's the way it should be. And I love that. That's not. This isn't a matter of, oh, we're doing this. No, it's just, this is competition. This is the way competition works. And you're moving up in class. You're moving up in as a team and getting better. Put yourself in that position to compete against that next level. That's just the way it works, right?
Yeah, we typically, we look at this all year round, but however, you can't just go with on paper with the turnover in a lot of these teams from year to year. We typically start looking into this movement after Memorial Day and after our state tournament. Our state tournament was last weekend, so now's the time to start putting the pieces of the puzzle in place so we have a final project, if you will.
There you go. And you guys had your first high school tournament. We're going to throw out a shout out to the St. Louis Tigers Gold and the 15U beating the Central Missouri Phenom 7-6 in the title game there. And the 16U had a three-team tournament. There it is. I'll spit it out in a minute. Midwest Rebels took down the St. Louis Bulldogs to win the overall title there. And so we got our state championships here. You and I, we were talking before we started here. I want you to lead off. You were at Bridgeton with the 13Us, and you were saying there was some really good baseball there. So let's start off there, Dave.
Yeah, Bridgeton up there on fields on the north side, the newer side. If you're well rehearsed with BMAC there, it's they typically use it for softball. However, we do get to mix in a little baseball. It is absolute. The dimensions are absolutely perfect for 13U. 300-foot fencing. It still takes a shot to get it out of there. I mean, there were a couple young men that were able to do so this weekend. But Rob up there, the grounds crew guy, takes a man. You should see one of my umpires said, "Oh, you know what, Dave? I'm not going to sleep in the hotel, and I'm just going to sleep in the outfield out here. It's so nice, outfield grass." So,
you know what?
The outfielders they learn real quick. They have to stay in front of that baseball because if not, it's going to shoot the gap and get to the fence, and the runner's going to be circling the bases.
I love those fields. I love that's real. That's big time grass out there as far as big time, big league field, college field. As you said, if you don't get to that ball and cut it off, he's running.
Yeah, and we were able to have the 13s up there, both AA and AAA up there at that up that side of that complex, and it worked out very well. The 13U AA.
You had the Missouri Redhawks.
James Ahern and the Redhawks. It's good to see them get over the hump because the last few times they've been with us a lot this year. And for that fact of the matter, they've been with us for the longevity of the long haul back when they were aviators and stuff of that nature. And but it's fun to see a team like Ahern's 13U progress incrementally each year, and it was good to see them get over the hump because they were right there in a couple of our previous events and couldn't quite make it, to get the gold. They got the silver in a couple of them, but this one they were able to get across that finish line and grab that gold. But their competition in the finals there, I would have to really, really give kudos to this team. It was the 12U Don Rogers prospects.
Wow.
So essentially you're asking those young men to go another 10 foot on the base paths, and they adapted to it very well. And, look at the final score there. James's team jumped up ahead of them. And you know what? Those young men, they didn't give up. They kept fighting, scratching, clawing, and getting back. And it came down to the last out like it always does. And I think the bases were loaded to end the game there. So a very, very good championship game.
I like the score. You look at this, the prospects beat the Gamers 13U Gray 2-1 in the first semifinal. Aaron's Redhawks beat the St. Louis Prospects, Coach Post team 7-6, and then an 8-7 championship game. That's real good competitive baseball.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. And then the AAA, we had enough teams to where, at the end of pool play, we separated a gold and a silver division and gave out a full awards for that. And what a very, very, very competitive bracket. When you look at one of the, what's considered to be one of the top teams in the Midwest, Rollo's Tigers, they were on the brink there of not making it to that gold bracket. I think they made it in by one less run. So, yeah.
Oh man, yeah, they had 13 as opposed to Randy Manners 14.
That's
runs
right.
Against. Wow.
Yeah, and that silver championship. What a game that was between the Futures and Manor. Short's team was winning all along. That's why you play the game to its entirety. Manor's team, end up pulling it out in the last inning there. But again, another great championship, a come from behind championship, as was the gold bracket as well, a come from behind.
And here's the thing: we've been doing this, and we'll probably continue to go through this into next year, Dave. Streaming the 14U championships, giving those that 14U, they're coming up through the ranks. I think I'm going to look forward to this one next year.
A lot of talent in that 13U age group. Yeah, and it's been one of our larger age groups per se. So, abundance of talent. So, Get your cameras ready, Brian. You're going to help make them famous.
Exactly. So the Prospects, Under Armour Prospects, beat the Rawlings Tigers, Coach Rollo's team 6-5 in the championship game. Kudos to the Missouri Sticks Razorbacks for getting to the semifinals in that championship bracket. And then we had, as Dave said, the Missouri Gators, Coach Manner's squad, defeating Midwest Future 7-6, another close game. And kudos to the Midland Bandits, Hewlett and St. John River Dogs for getting into the semifinals there in that bracket. That was great. That's just a big time tournament right there.
Yeah, it was really, really nice division. I mean, with the double A and triple, you had some, like you alluded to, Hewlett and a couple other teams in there that are right on the cusp of the triple A, double A thing. And he pushed his kids this weekend. And they did extremely well. I mean, that's, ran a little bit short on pitching, I guess, there at the end. But man, he pushed his kids and they were right there.
Absolutely, Dave. Absolutely. Sunday we were out 14U championship. The Rawlings Tigers, Coach Eisenhower's team, beat the Mules baseball. They're from Warrensburg there in central Missouri. Hence the name Mules, right? There you go.
Right.
But 13-7. It was an entertaining championship game. A lot of hits. There was some really great plays. I really liked we had our top award winner, Justin Nenninger, who made some really good defensive plays at third base and come in at the end of that and shut the door on the Mules on the mound as well. So really good. It was an entertaining baseball game. Really enjoyed calling that one. The Jeffco Express and the Southern Illinois Prospects, congrats to those guys for getting into that semifinal there. If you want to watch the ball game, if you want to check that out, you can go to Youth Baseball Midwest on YouTube. Click on the live streams or on the portion of that and check out the ball game. It is available. And really enjoyed that. And it's like I told you, it was very challenging because the Rawlings Tigers squad really had some challenging names, Dave. and fortunately, I love the parents there around. They're like, here's how you pronounce it. I'm like, thank you.
One of those rosters where you got to have the team mom sitting beside you, co-anchor. How do you pronounce this one?
It's the truth, man. It's the truth, but it's a lot of fun. I'm enjoying this so much. It's been great. Really enjoyed the kids. They've and everybody's playing hard. It's good baseball. We're having a lot of fun with it, Dave.
Yeah, the kids enjoy it too. I mean, you can tell the ones that are not camera shy, that's for sure, and the ones that are.
Exactly. So, we're going to finish up here today. We're going to roll some highlights and some interviews from the weekend. Our top award, our player of the game. We've been giving out a player of the game award to the runner-up for the championship game, and I don't want Dane Shackelford for the Mules. Played a great game there. And but we got our top award winner, Justin Nenninger. That's coming up soon. We're getting ready and we're going to be sending out some information on that. And that's coming up to the World Series. Dave, you got some information about the World Series, don't you? There.
Yeah. Before we roll the videos, interviews for this weekend, which you did a great job on once again, by the way.
Thank you.
There are some cutoff times that need to make you aware of. The cutoff time for the skills competition. It is a scheduled event, so therefore we have to put a cutoff date on it. That cutoff date is this Friday. This Friday, ladies and gentlemen. The skills competition roster is available on the events homepage. Off to the left-hand side of that, you'll see a documents tab. Click on documents tab, fill it out, email it in to info@game7baseball.com before Friday. Unfortunately, anything after that deadline, we cannot accept because it is a scheduled event. We do have to get with the park and give them a specific time frame so they have adequate staffing and as well as we do, because we have to have the men in blue out there. We just don't let it be the wild, wild west out there and come and show up as you will. It is a timed, scheduled event with umpires out there. So it's a good time. Don't miss out. If you're seeing this, if you're a player that wants to get in it, get with your coach right away. The coach has to submit the information. We cannot take individual information. It has to be through the coach or team administrator. That cutoff, once again, is Friday. Also, there are still some discounted tickets left for the opening ceremonies at Busch Stadium. All that information is online on the home webpage as well. Call Thomas McCarty directly with the Cardinals. You have to order those tickets through Thomas. Mention Game 7 Baseball in efforts to get down on the field there before the game for the parade.
So, folks, remember, and that is this Friday, June 10th is the cutoff date, Dave? Is that correct?
That is correct. That is correct, Brian. Also, along on that documents tab, you'll also see the pre-order dry fit shirt on there as well. I'm sorry, I'll have to look at. There is a cutoff date. It's posted, but I don't have that information right now. But it's available online.
We'll make sure we'll put the link in the post description here, folks. You can click on that link. It'll take you right to the Game 7 website, to the World Series information. We'll make sure that link is available in the post description, Dave.
Yep, it is shut down. All teams are in paid. It looks like it's going to be 111 teams this year, Brian.
Sweet.
111.
We're looking forward to it, man. World Series capping off we're here. My goodness, Dave.
Yes, we are here.
It always goes very fast. You're kind of, everything's getting there, and then all of a sudden it's like, hey, wait a minute. What happened? It's a truth, man. It's a truth. Hey, look, folks, we appreciate it. Stay tuned. We're going to roll some highlights with the championship picks and whatnot from the weekend here. Just to finish out, we got some interviews with our top award winner, Dave Penning. As always, bud, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate you as well, and keep up the good work, my friend.
Thank you. Hey, everybody, till next time, remember, all you pitchers, keep throwing strikes. You hitters, hit them where they ain't. Have a great day in the Lord, and we'll see you next time. Boom. Dishes are done. Dave, thanks, bud, as always. Appreciate it.
Man, I barely made it up here on time. I went through a horrendous, because I didn't leave till this morning, rainstorm. Hail right? And everything. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I made it safe.
All right, bud. I'll talk to you.
Hey, take care, buddy. See ya.
Bye-bye.
For the runner-up in the 14U division, the Mules. Good job.
We got Dane Shackelford, player of the game for Mules baseball, coming off the championship game. Not the outcome you wanted, right?
Yeah.
But in the end, you guys had a great weekend, right?
Yeah, it was fun.
How was the weekend for you guys? What were you doing as the catcher, the guy in that middle lineup, keeping the guys going?
I mean, it was a lot. Just being behind the plate and keeping the pitchers moving and then keep the lineup moving in the middle. It was a lot, but we battled out of it, so it was a fun tournament.
Very good, very good. So you got aspirations playing. Where are you going to high school, buddy?
Warrensburg High School.
Warrensburg, all right. And so looking at high school baseball next year. How you feel about that?
I feel good. I mean, hopefully get to start. So.
Hey, congratulations on a championship weekend. Runners up, Dane Shackelford, guys, our player of the game for Mules baseball. Folks, we have our top award winner for the Game 7 state championships in the 14U division from the Rawlings Tigers, Justin Neniger. And I pronounced it correctly, didn't I?
It's Neniger.
Neniger, excuse me. I always like try and get it right.
Yeah.
Neniger. And hey, you had a really good game, buddy.
Yeah, I did. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I remarked that there was a shot down the line, backhanded that on dive, or actually the one you dove to your left, come up, threw the kid out. Heck of a play. Then on the backhand throw got away from you a little bit, but you're flashing the leather out there. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling. I mean, just trying my best, trying to make every single play that gets hits to me, but just trying my best.
Big hit. Drove one into the right center gap, scored a couple runs. How are you feeling at the plate?
Just trying to hit the ball in the gap, trying to do my best, trying to get runners in.
There you go. Felt good about the weekend.
Yeah.
And the other thing that you did today is you come on the mound, finish the game. That was big.
Yeah, it was. Just trying to pitch my best, trying to get a double play, which had happened.
Pitcher's best friend, right?
Yep.
Hey, Justin, outstanding weekend of baseball, coming out on top, champions of the state tournament for Game 7 baseball. Justin Neniger.